Cage. Peach. I could eat a peach for hours. Please. Kiss me.
Greetings and salutations. This is Cage's Kiss, the ultimate Nick Cage podcast, where each week we review one of his films and talk about, oh my god, the spiders! The spiders everywhere! They're crawling all over my body! Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Oh god, the spiders! This isn't radiation. This is not powerful. It's poison.
Why does it burn?
So spooky time. Oh, I guess I'm Spider D. Yeah. Don't ask. It's on RedTube, I think. You don't want to look it up.
Where did you get bit?
In a very particular spot that has an interesting story.
I'm a guy from the 30s, see? I'm only in black and white, see? Don't know what the color purple is, see? Or I'm just Adrian.
Oh, Neuer Adrian.
I'm Linda, but you could call me the cheese, or for this week, you can call me a hard-boiled turtle slapper.
What on earth?
Dude.
Oh, no.
And we have a very special guest today. Yay! Would you mind introducing yourself, ma'am?
Yes, I'm Kyna. Wherever I go, the wind follows, and the wind smells like rain.
Oh.
Yes.
Let me feel your rain.
Almost sounded like a douche commercial.
I was gonna say.
I think it's Cage's first quote of this movie, and I was like, yep, that's mine, taking it.
Yeah.
The summer's eve came blowing.
I wonder, will
Summer's
I dream?
rain.
I was waiting for that. Okay, all right.
Lord.
So yeah, what are we talking about today, Donnie?
We're talking about the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
The Spiderwick Chronicles.
And
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is a little different.
Because he's like a bunch of mans and one woman's.
Yeah. It should be Spider-Persons, but yeah.
Yes. Well,
Spider
I don't know, you got
persons
Spider
and
Man?
pig.
Spider-Chan.
Gwen
Yes,
Stacy
Spider-Chan.
is not a Spider-Man. She's dead. She got all dead in those comics. Dead.
It's a different universe. Jerk
She died.
off.
She died everywhere forever. She got
You're
sucked
dead to
out
me.
of the memory of man. Her neck broke and stuff.
That was
Yeah, but nobody is really dead in the multiverse.
I know. That's why I
nobody's
don't like
ever
the
really
multiverse.
gone. Yeah.
Let's have that Venom story one more time, kids. Yay. That's right. Yay, Venom. With no variation. Yay.
Oh, God.
All
Jesus.
over again. Yay.
You know, you can mock about this, but I did enjoy that they actually did an animated sequence of the Peter Parker dance from Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
That was worth having in there. I was very happy to see
Okay, yeah, no, it was all meta.
Oh, it
I love
was,
the
but it's
movie.
also just been memed to hell and back.
Oh,
Hmm. But yeah, I freaking loved it. Adrian, you got any data on the movie?
oh yeah, no, this is December 12th, 2018. It cost the very mysterious $90 million. And it made the very mysterious $375 million. And it opened at number 1 ahead of The Mule and Mortal Engines, but opening ahead of Mortal Engines is no achievement. And it was even number 1 in the United Arab Emirates.
Oh.
Yeah. Cage has been struggling for that slot for so long, and he made it with a movie that he's got 5 minutes of dialogue in.
Finally.
Now, this very imaginative and cartoony cartoon, which is in magenta and some other colors, it had 3 directors. including Bob Perschetti, who did some random animation department shit for like Shrek sequels and Puss in Boots and Mulan and Hercules.
Oh.
Antonio Banderas' puss.
Yeah.
If you're there.
And there's Peter Ramsey, director of Rise of the Guardians, and he did art department shit for real movies like Predator 2 and Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Thank you for calling Predator 2 a real movie.
It really is, especially as time rolls on. And lastly was Rodney Rothman, who wrote 22 Jump Street and a lot of David Letterman.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So kind of new to directing.
For Rothman and Perschetti, this was their directorial debut. Their debut.
Rothman and Perschetti sounds like a Belisario show from like 1989 that I wouldn't watch.
Yeah.
Rothman and Perschetti. We got to defuse the bomb.
I don't know if I could keep being a cop after what happened.
Damn it, Rothman! You're a wild card!
Coming up next on a very special episode.
So, Adrian, did you enjoy this animated movie? Because I know you're kind of iffy on animated movies.
I'm not wild about
And
it like most
tend
of
to
them.
not like things that are good.
That would be you, Linda.
I never saw a James Bond movie or Goodfellas or The Godfather or nothing. It's just one thing
saw
I do.
Goodfellas.
It's watching not movies. Clink, clink. Mama needs her medicine. Oh, Lord.
I need my mama juice. Give me my mama juice.
That was a little scary how close you guys were, but I have seen Goodfellas.
It's my boy.
Yeah, you have.
thing.
You lived with us, so you had to see because Mom frickin' lived for Goodfellas. And
Yeah.
God,
For the-
that and Casino was like just a nonstop
good old
loop
Casino.
growing up.
But
Charlie M.
Adrian doesn't like
Your Teen
Oh,
Titans
God.
movie.
I don't like your precious Teen
No.
Titans movie.
but he also doesn't like Ridley Scott.
I like Ridley Scott when he was
Great
good, and he was good in 1977, 1979, and 1982, The End. He made The Duelists, he made Alien, and he made Blade Runner. And then after that, he's like, oh, I'm not going to make good movies anymore. I'm going to make 1492 Conquest of Paradise.
I
I'd
don't
rather
think
do
that.
that.
Was his downfall. I still think his making Robin Hood was the downfall that I just couldn't forgive him for.
Okay, yeah.
I wasn't
but
surprised
he's
by
got
that, though,
the,
since he urinated me on me for so often.
But he's got Raised by Wolves, and I believe
He was
got
raised
his
by
hand in.
wolves?
Yeah. True
Whoa.
story.
Tony was better than him. It's just a fact. Tony picked up the reins right there in 1983 with The Hunger, and it was amazing, and it blew my ass off.
Yeah, The Hunger was pretty amazing, though. But it also has Susan Sarandon boobs. Anyway, so this movie.
You might have had a question in there at some point. I'm not sure now.
Oh,
Well, I asked you what your thoughts were on the film.
Yeah.
And then Linda asked you, and she
Yeah.
was just going on a tirade of Adrian hates everything.
Adrian gonna hate
You're a
this."
lush.
Your mom's a lush.
And I don't hate it.
But
And for animated films that we've watched with Nicolas Cage doing a voice, it's far better than the other ones.
yeah, I
Yeah,
enjoyed
but
it.
look at the
That's fair.
competition. You've got the
Well, you
Christmas
like
Carol.
some of that competition.
Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
the Hellraiser Christmas
Damn.
Carol.
Oh yeah. I'm Jacob Marley and I've got some freaking chains. They got an A-list star at the top of his career and they only got him in
But
the movie for
I
like
don't know.
4 minutes.
This was a good movie. I liked the different animation styles they used.
Me
That was
too.
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
good.
Some of them it was creative. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Like
It
they
really matched
certainly
the
made
style of-
something- Sorry, I keep talking.
Oh no, just say I loved how each color palette changed with each different character and it
Yeah.
matched their actual comics.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
that I thought that was really fun.
I'll
I'm
say
a big
this,
comic nerd.
They made something that's
Me
very
too.
distinct compared to the 3D family bullshit that gets made today. I'll
Oh,
say
yeah.
that.
Yes.
So even if I don't like it, I can appreciate that they did, in fact, do something different.
And the movie also
And,
taught us about invading people's personal space.
Just rip that
Because
lady's
that's
hair
the
right
best
off.
way you can hit on a woman is just put a hand on her shoulder and go, hey.
Yeah, no,
Hey.
this movie is all about sticky teenagers. Think about that.
Yes,
Oh.
sticky hands.
Kids are so
Teenagers
sticky.
with sticky hands. Yeah.
They are such sticky hands.
I
aren't
can't
they?
Also-
also stock. I'm ruining the Spider-Man #1 with my sticky hands.
It also seemed like a giant commercial for Post Malone.
Yeah.
So much
right?
Post Malone.
Oh, is that what was on the
Yeah.
soundtrack?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Just
Well,
like
he says,
exclusive.
I think it's a Banksy.
Okay, well,
too.
at least they didn't say Chihuly.
Yeah.
Because fuck Chihuly. No, but no, the soundtrack. The only part of the soundtrack that I like is when we get 15 seconds of Man in Motion by John Parr.
I don't know. I liked it all.
Oh.
I would like
It was good.
fuck Post Malone and his freaking tatted up neck.
Fuck your mom and her tatted up neck.
Fuck that pussy. Just saying.
He's not a good
This
actor.
look. It's not. I'm not saying this is a bad movie. I am saying though I had to pause it for a little bit of while to wash the soundtrack out of my ears with some air supply.
I honestly didn't notice the soundtrack that much.
I've really, for me, if there's any kind of sound that's annoying, like on a PA system or something, I can't block it out. I have to leave or something or cover my
Yeah.
ears. So I do notice soundtracks like all the time. Like when we did frickin' The Sorcerer's Apprentice, that was torture. Because that stupid ass "Give Some
Oh.
Secrets Away" song, just like that plays throughout the movie, and I'm like, could you pick something else, please? Like even some Smash Mouth would be better right now.
No.
God.
No.
Okay, I mean,
I was just thinking about them yesterday for some reason. I was thinking about the Smash Mouth and Shrek.
oh yeah, wasn't that great? Yeah, no, not only is there Smash Mouth on the soundtrack, but they get freaking Counting Crows on the soundtrack doing their worst work ever.
Oh, I don't know about that. I love Counting Crows.
I like
been a better movie with Blues
Long
Traveler.
December. I think Long December is kind of the anthem for our generation, but the song that they had for Shrek was awful.
Eh.
Oh, was that the Accidentally in Love?
Yes, yeah, fuck that song.
yeah.
I think that was also in a movie with Brendan Fraser and Jenna Elfman, the cousin-in-law of Danny Elfman, the great Danny Elfman.
Sounds like a
Oh.
movie I'm not gonna
Yeah.
watch. Oh.
Did we
But,
have a love
yeah.
theme in this movie?
I
As-
don't
As
think
far
so.
as
I think it was
I'm
like a familial
concerned,
love.
it's
Yeah, I think
I'm all out
familial.
of love. What am
Oh,
I
God.
without you? I know you were right. Believing for
Yeah.
so long.
And we learned about puberty.
Yes, because
Yeah.
puberty is sticky, hairy hands.
Sticky hairy hands. The movie.
Well, I mean, like with the original Spider-Man, there's all those like ties in with you know, young
Jizz?
boys. Yeah,
Talking about some jizz. Yeah.
Stop walking off in the damn school.
Oh.
But earlier, Kyna and I were bonding over our mutual love for one unbeatable squirrel girl.
Oh yes.
I'm Batman.
She's fantastic.
I'm Spider-Man.
Well, me
I
and
come over the
and
house.
Adrian were bonding over the fact that this movie loves fucking magenta like no movie before.
Oh boy, is it magenta. It's the magentaest movie I ever saw, that's for sure.
Well, Donnie, I'm sure you'll be happy to hear that.
I am not.
Okay, well, never mind. We'll skip that part.
Contrarian.
No, what is it so I can just file it?
I know. I it made me happy. The
Then
Phil
why are you so
Lord.
sad?
Oh, God damn it.
Go ahead,
I
continue,
just-
please.
I just hate you sometimes. So, yeah, Phil Lord wrote the story and he co-wrote the screenplay. He was also a
Uh-huh.
producer. But
Uh-huh.
Phil Lord is also the co-creator, producer, writer, director, and voice actor in Clone High.
I
He
saw
was,
that.
Principal Dr. Cinnamon J. Scudworth and
yeah.
Genghis Khan. And
That Joan of
Christopher
Arc is
Williams.
one hot slab of bitch.
God,
We
I
all
remember.
put our bras on the same way, one leg at a time.
Yeah. And always wipe front to back. But
That's
I
right,
remember
girls.
Clone High, and there was another high school comedy on MTV I used to watch too. That was pretty hilarious. I just can't for the
Well-
life of me remember it offhand.
You can't remember because it was
Do you-
scandalous.
It wasn't
was.
Daria.
Oh,
Or-
fuck no. I mean, I used to watch Daria. It was okay for a while, then it just kind of wore off. But no, this was something else. This had like a Star Wars roommate and a jock roommate. It was just a typical fair type thing. But any hoozle whizzle
Well,
wazzle.
But wait,
So why does
also,
Peter
there's
Parker
more.
look like Edward Burns?
There's also Christopher Williams, who is one of the producers. He was also a writer, director, producer, and voice actor for Clone High as well. And he played Vice Principal Mr. Butlertron, Mr.
Oh,
B.
yeah.
Are you gonna get into
And he
the live action movies?
He also played Mr. He also did the voice of
Mr.
JFK.
But Linda, you gonna mention
Fucking love him.
the live action movies Phil Lord?
You
made?
can if you want to.
But you were gonna do it.
Then why
No.
bring it up?
I'll make sure she was gonna do it.
She know her mind. She her own woman.
Oh, is that so?
You don't tell me
She
what
carries
to
her
do.
uteruses in her pants.
Dun, 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 dun.
Which is a real problem when I'm wearing a dress or a skirt.
Yeah. They just be
Keep it wadded up
hanging
in the
low.
back.
That's why I don't have children.
The female
sticky.
is a mysterious creature.
Why can't a woman be more like a man? Men are so charming, so easy to please.
Yes, we don't go around talking about our penis size. Why do we have to talk about your vaginas?
You don't see the penis monologues being staged, do you?
That's just absurd.
Actually, there's puppetry of the penis.
I am aware of the
Which is pretty
puppetry of the
awesome.
penis.
So, Donnie, what were you gonna say?
I just said it. You were carrying on. You were going to tell us about the
Oh.
live action stuff that Adrian mentioned for you.
Oh no, I wasn't going to.
Oh, you weren't? Oh.
No, I was just excited about their involvement.
Oh,
with
well,
Clone High.
no,
is
but-
a mysterious creature.
Well, he
They
has a
change their
connection-
mind at a moment's notice.
He has a connection to
also
Rodney
did,
Rothman because he also did 21 and 22 Jump Street.
Oh, that's why we didn't
Right.
want to talk about it.
Yeah.
And they're doing.
Well, I'm not
I
going to
think
watch
they're gonna be
those.
Doing another
but,
one.
you know. Oh, there's going to be
I
23.
think they're going to be doing
Jump
like
Street.
I think
Oh,
they're going to
God.
be doing like a spin-off. But yeah.
Wow.
Great.
But this has like this movie is like jam-packed with talent. You have
Yeah.
Luna Lauren Velez playing Rio Morales, Miles' mom. She
Mhm.
is Lieutenant LaGuerta in Dexter, and Dr. Gloria Nathan in Oz.
Oh,
Oh.
she was.
Well, yeah.
She
And
gonna
then,
kill you.
Yes.
Of course, you have the amazing goddess that is Lily Tomlin playing
Oh,
Aunt
yeah.
May.
Yes.
Who we also heard in another Cage animated movie, The Ant Bully.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, and she deserves
blocked it
better
out.
because she's fucking Lily Tomlin.
Why have you done this, God? Oh, why?
Thank you so bloody much. What was Liev Schreiber
They
doing
said
in
it-
here?
it said that-
Very
I
good.
love them too.
Poor Liev
That is the
Schreiber.
question.
Well, for Aunt May, they said they needed someone really groovy, and so I mean, doesn't get more groovy than Lily Tomlin.
We
That
need
is a
someone
fact.
groovy and thirsty.
Love is kind of crazy with the spooky little girl like her.
And then you have Kamiko Glenn playing Penny Parker, or Spider-Chan.
Yeah.
She also plays Soso, or she did. She plays Soso from Orange Is the New Black, and she was Lena from DuckTales, the new one.
Oh.
Oh, the new one.
And
DuckTales.
she was Nikki
Whoa.
from season 2 in the guest book, which I love. And then for her character, she was like almost entirely in CGI, but they rendered in animation. So that was pretty cool. And then Haley Steinfeld, who plays Spider-Gwen, is rumored to be playing Kate Bishop in a future Hawkeye TV show. So I'm pretty excited
Really?
about
Based
that.
on MASH.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep,
I-
that's it.
I wish I knew who did the voice of Miles.
Yeah,
Kate Bishop
the
from,
men,
MASH,
the
yeah.
Spider Man.
Yeah, who did that voice? If only we knew. Oh.
He is Shamik Moore.
Oh.
Shamik
What's Shamik Moore do, Linda?
Well, he's been in Dope. He played Malcolm. He was in The Get Down.
Right.
Uh-huh. What's he do when he doesn't do
playing-
that?
Dope was a good movie.
What are his
I'm
hobbies?
gonna guess your mom.
Oh.
But what
Burn.
else?
I don't know, man.
Does he drop the fat rhymes?
Does
Is he known for his... He's a rap artist, man.
He is.
He was born in 1995, so he just a baby.
Oh my god. That's so young.
Yeah, that's pretty young. Yeah.
Baby.
He's just a little bitty baby. Let's pick him up a date.
He's of Jamaican descent.
Yeah, his parents are all Jamaican and shit. Yeah.
That's
Oh.
cool.
He's from Atlanta. Yeah.
And also you have Mahershala Ali playing his uncle,
Yeah.
Uncle Aaron. And Mahershala you may know as just, being in everything, including our hearts.
Hoyshel?
The god
Why
of
though?
men.
He's amazing.
Yes.
And for 2019, let's see, there was this movie, of course, won an Oscar for Best Animated Feature Film. And Mahershala Ali was also a winner, chicken dinner, of supporting actor, excuse me.
This is supposed
in
to be better
2019.
than Sausage Party?
How? How?
What
I
a
did enjoy
food
Sausage
fight.
Party.
Is there
That
no
movie had
justice?
Meatloaf as Meatloaf
Yes!
singing a Meatloaf song.
And it was up against that year. It was up against Incredibles 2,
Oh.
Isle of Dogs.
Oh, good. Okay.
Mirai, and Ralph Breaks the Internet.
I don't know what that
Oh,
is.
And then
Oh, wait. That's the
it-
Wreck-It Ralph sequel. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See.
I'm gonna wreck it.
Yeah.
Ralph.
It's Rafe, thank you.
But
Ralph.
it's just like fine.
Oh my god.
It also won a Golden Globe Award for Best Motion Picture Animated, and it was up against the same movies for that one as well.
Because fuck you,
And-
Incredibles 2. Fuck you.
Seriously.
You heard it here from Keisha's Kiss.
My
Come
name's
for us.
Brad Bird, and I'm such a big deal. Look at me. Woo! People like me and know who I am.
Oh, Adrian.
And Mahershala Ali also won the Golden Globe for that as well, and for his role in Green Book. But I have to mention that in the Oscars, Sam Rockwell, old Cage
Alumni.
co-star from 2 movies. Sam Rockwell was up for Best Supporting Actor for Vice.
Nice.
And-
Oh yeah.
I really want to see that.
Oh yeah. I've been wanting to too. It's been on my list.
We
I
saw.
just don't know if I have the mental wherewithal to sit through
You
that.
got
You know,
it.
Dick Cheney.
You got
I
it.
know, right?
You got this, bro.
I don't think I'm okay from that.
Linda and
He
I
looks
saw
so
W
much
in
like
the
him. It's
theater.
just trauma.
I don't
And he's such
know.
a
Day
damn
After
good
Tomorrow
actor.
is still spot on. But that is hardcore liberal porn right there.
We call it extreme
yes, it
weather in this household. Thank you.
Yeah.
But also that year for the Oscars, Willem Dafoe was up for actor in a leading role for At Eternity's Gate, and Willem Dafoe was
Oh.
also in 2 movies with Cage. So
And
Figured I should mention that.
Willem Dafoe was actually in 2 good movies with Cage, and nobody else can really claim that.
True.
That is
Fair.
impressive.
Most people who were in 2 movies with Cage regretted at least one of them.
You know, I'm something of an
If
actor
not both.
myself.
He's gonna go do some peeping in the seafood store.
And of course, there was Stanley's final cameo performance.
Oh,
He
yeah.
loves those, I'm told.
Yeah.
Linda, who's John Johnson?
Wait, wasn't he in that porn that we really like?
I mean, he was probably in
I
that
think that was
too.
Don. Well, no, it's not Don Johnson. He does other stuff, but
Big Johnson.
Heartbeat. I'm looking for a heartbeat.
Oh, you're talking about Jake Johnson.
I'm talking about whatever, the dude who did Peter Parker.
if you're gonna slam her, get it right,
Oh.
man. Jesus.
Yeah, man. Jake Johnson is fucking amazing.
I love him.
Jake, the
Right?
totally
He's just-
generic
oh.
first name.
Even the creators like had nothing but great things to say about him, and he just seems like that kind of guy that would be awesome to hang out with in real life.
Mm-hmm.
He is best known for playing the character Nick on New Girl, and from playing the character of Ryan in Let's Be Cops.
And it was in Get Him to the Greek and the 2017 The Mummy that everybody liked, and Jurassic World.
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, we don't speak about that mummy.
Everybody liked. They're like, The Mummy Returns. I don't even know what it is now because this is more gooder.
Donnie,
He was
we're
the
gonna-
only thing I liked.
That one Chinese The Mummy, fucking forget about it because it's all about this The Mummy.
Oh my.
Donnie, we're gonna need you to edit this part out because we're not supposed to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's the unspoken rule.
So Linda, how did you dig the proportions of Despicable Kingpin?
I mean,
They were accurate.
What's there to say? Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's 3 refrigerators with a tiny head.
Well, yeah, that's how he is in the comics.
No excuse.
Oh, were you expecting the Daredevil Kingpin?
I'd
And you
prefer
were sad we
that.
didn't get that.
I'd prefer that. I don't care if you're making a cartoon. Proportions be silly. I'm from New York and my
Well-
head's not large, unlike the rest of me.
It's
Move
like you
over.
say that, and I remember Batman the Animated Series, and his Batman's chest and Bruce Wayne's could not fit through a fucking doorway.
Well, I'm not wild about that one either.
You
frankly.
gotta give a little.
Frankly, I think the
Oh,
Batman the Animated Series was overrated to start with, but
Well,
I should
fuck
also
you
say
too.
that Jake Johnson played Jesus in a very Harold and Kumar Christmas.
the one fly
What?
that goes and dies in my drink.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
I did not know that.
You know, White
Excuse me while
Castles are
I find
really
that on
good.
Netflix.
No, they're not.
What are you talking about? You just gotta microwave them right, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you separate the
Heathen.
sandwiches first. You throw them in for a minute, and I salt them a little bit. Oh, that's heaven.
Well, I guess that's my wisdom for the episode.
I guess so. Do you microwave leftover pizza too, you fucking heathen?
Well, I butter that first.
Sweet Christ in heaven.
Although it's better if you do it in the crust has a tendency to dry out, and the stuff that they spray on it at the place is usually
What the fuck are you
butter
talking
based
about?
anyway.
Sweet Godzilla.
I'm 270 pounds. I can eat what I want.
I'm gonna get my bottle because holy shit.
No, what you need besides finding Jesus is in a very Harold and Kumar Christmas is you need a convection oven, man, for that shit. You just throw it in there.
Yeah, with your
Yeah.
fancy science fiction shit. You saw my apartment. Where am I going to put a convection oven in the bathroom?
Get it in the
You
MacGyver.
saw my yeah. Get
Do it.
Hi, my name's Linda, and I come from privilege. I drove up in my humble limo. I don't know what it is to be poor.
Yeah, that's Donnie and me growing up in privilege.
Sparkle, sparkle, bling, bling. My name's Linda.
Okay, I'm gonna join the A train on this because you used to drive me when I had no car to my fucking home, and you would sing the fucking
She did.
She would, and she's the one that grew up in the 99%.
What the? We come from the same background, asshole.
We've been adults
raised in the
since
same
then,
house.
Linda.
Oh, so you're gonna give me shit because I got a job?
Wait, no shit can change between siblings, you know. Like
Yeah.
here's me like slaving for $15 an hour, where my brother like hangs out in his room when he's not going to fucking Whole Foods for his vegan shit.
Yeah. Some of us are dining on Spam, while Linda's like, of course we have boiled goose for lunch, don't you?
Spam's
What
fine. You
is
just gotta
this,
fry it
lamb?
up.
Are we the poor?
I got a job. Sue me, man. Get a job, you goddamn hippie.
Oh, you heard it here first.
I guess a job makes everyone privileged.
Oh, I'm crying.
Especially one of those hot
Consider
7-Eleven
myself
jobs.
privileged.
Yeah.
Yeah. And apparently Miles Morales is in a nice little privilege too, because fuck, that's a nice school he goes to.
I guess his dad's a dirty cop.
but
Shit.
yeah. No,
Yeah, he's a bad
the thing
lieutenant.
about that is that he definitely doesn't have, like, his parents don't bring in a lot of money, but he even mentioned it in the movies. He won a lottery to get into that school.
But he doesn't want to be at that
Yes.
school, which is why he got a 0 on his multiple choice test. Because the only way to get a 0 on a multiple choice test is intentionally. He's a smarty pants.
Well, yeah, that or you just
Well,
spell
the,
abadabba all the way down.
I've done that on tests when I was running out of time. I just spelled abacab over and over. Abacab or acaba.
Well, there you go.
Because why not? Whatever. It's a test.
Well,
That's right. It's rarely D.
Don't worry,
apparently
kids. It's just high
his
school.
Lottery number was 42, and that's why it comes
It
up a
pops
couple
up
times in the
and
movie.
yeah, because the 42 pops up.
Which is a
during the opening
reversal
credits,
of
yeah.
Barbara Streisand's lucky number of 24. How did
But
you
also
guys
One
not know
episode
that?
without Barbara Streisand. That's all I ask for.
When he falls down off of the roof, when he's like trying to jump and do a bunch of spider shit, the 42 falls around him,
And then he's
but,
like,
that's
Papa, can
straight
you
from
hear me?
You say spider shit, and I'm like, what? Is he like lowering from the ceiling and then climbing back up and then lowering again over people?
Oh,
It's
wow.
like, oh god, it's gonna fall on me. Why don't you move away?
Gotta give you a little nibby nibs. But anyway, the 42 was from Brian Michael Bendis' story in the comics, which they used as his backstory.
Sean William Scott's
Oh,
story.
nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's him. That's him. The famous Sean William Scott of Marvel fame. Yes.
So,
But,
we got Spoder, man. Where's Uncle Dolan?
Do what?
How do you not know what that is? I hate you right now.
Your references are
birthday,
a singular.
man.
Booby, please. Why you know Kyle
That-
him?
It's literally my birthday. Why are you guys giving me so much shit?
Because it's so
Because it's literally your
Spoder, man.
birthday.
We gotta give you your spankings, and then we gotta count the rings.
40 bells will chime.
And one to grow on. Oh.
I'm just gonna take 39 shots of some rum and see where I land.
I'm not even drinking that much. What's with you? You're irresponsible, dog.
I'll probably land in the hospital.
Yeah.
No, you were drinking that
Again.
much in our bonus episode last
There
night.
were exactly 5 shots in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
One of
Oh
which
my
was just
stars.
triple sex, so that's just like candy.
So Miles Morales gets into a school he doesn't want to go into, and while he's learning about life, love, and growing up odd, he gets bitten by a spider.
Oh,
But not just any
radioactive
spider, this is a very
spider.
colorful spider.
It's got glowing feet.
And apparently the spider bite doesn't even hurt him when it bites him.
He just swats it.
I like
just
how he
looks
just
at
kind
it.
of, yeah.
He's like, oh, smack. It's like, fuck you, spider. And then the spider's
had
like,
it.
no, fuck you.
Had a little jolt of electricity as it died
I'm a
dramatically.
laboratory spider. I'm full of AIDS.
Secret name was about rat testing.
Experimental AIDS spider.
Oh my god,
Oh
you guys
my
have
God.
no idea how badly I want to get bit by a radioactive rat that would give me all of its superpowers.
You're gonna end up like Master Shake when he turned into the drizzle and just started cutting slugs in radioactive material.
Mrs.
waiting for
Frisbee
him to
would never
him.
bite you. How
more
dare
than
you?
likely.
Yeah, like as you're melting away, you're like, well, look who it is.
I have a confession. I'm really the fuel.
Seriously though, my life-term goal is to become a vampire so I could just turn into a pile of rats. Like at any
Oh,
moment.
yeah.
Rats.
Have you guys watched What You Do in the Shadows?
I love
Yes,
it
I was-
so much.
Sadly,
Oh
I've
my
been
God.
doing that in WoW because it's Halloween, so you can turn into a bat. So every time I do, I just shout
Bat!
Bat.
Fly off.
Oh my god, I love Matt Berry so fucking much, and you guys have to check out the Toast of London on Netflix. He's in that, and it's fucking amazing. It's just so fucking
Do
amazing. and I
you
love him so
love Matt Berry very much?
much.
Can
But
we
when,
get to Nicolas Cage's character?
No.
Why?
What?
We're doing so good about not talking about the movie.
What's
now.
our
I figured, let's
podcast
just keep
called?
going.
East
I
Side
don't know.
Morales
It's
cast?
Cage's piss or fist, something like that.
Mage's
It's a water
piss.
sports feed.
I'm assuming Spider Ham
Mage's
was
piss.
a comic
It's going
at
to be
some
the
point.
crossover with Broomflicks.
Yeah, I think Spider Ham was.
Uh,
Much like Howard the Duck.
is just as good.
If it ain't fuck, you don't feel it.
Well, people just like to ham him up just being the movie. They don't actually go into the Howard the Duck comics, which were pretty awesome.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Oh man, I fucking love Howard. He's one of my favorite Funko Pops too.
Oh.
It's in your Funko Pops.
That's what I call my dildos. My
Well, that would be better.
Funko Pop dildos are the bad dragon toys of the Funko Pop world.
Hey kids, want to know what
vagina would
it's
this
like to get
fit in?
fucked
Oh
by
my
a
God.
whale?
So, Kyna, what were your thoughts on the movie?
Well, I enjoyed it. I thought it was adorable. I think like I said, it matched the comic books and it was colorful and I liked how
Yeah.
they did it. But I also just found the casting just delightful. I know that John Mulaney, it's like his first movie, and he said that they just told him to just ad lib everything, and everything was like fuck, 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 and then he was like, oh, by the way, what's the rating? And they're like, dude, it's PG, and he's like, shit, had to redo
Darn, darn,
everything.
darn. Oh, phooey.
Dang it.
Your
Well,
mother
and
chucks rocks in
originally
hell.
he was,
Heck,
when they're all saying that they're all saying like when his uncle dies, and they're saying, for me it was my dad, for me it was my uncle, and
For me, it was a
Uh,
Tuesday.
well, I guess apparently Spider-Ham was supposed to say something about how his uncle Frankfurter died. He got burned, and he said something like, but he smelled delicious.
He didn't like me. He never liked me.
how about you fuck your
I had
uncle?
to
How about you
change
fuck
it.
your uncle?
Oh, all this stuff's hilarious. And I did find a quote from Nicolas Cage about his part.
Oh,
Let me pull it up.
good.
Ooh.
It cracked me up because he just It says that he was very excited about the directors letting him have fun with the role. He says, quote, "It's no secret that I like to play with different sources. It was fun to go back in time and pull back a little of that Humphrey Bogart essence."
Oh.
Which I didn't
So
catch.
this is the sequel to Dog Eat Dog right now.
I was gonna say that ties in with Dog Eat Dog and fucking the original Green Goblin from back in the day.
Not the big
I
giant
like
green
to think
goblin?
of him grabbing somebody's essence.
Yeah, right?
Essence.
Oh, guys, I'm really sick and I'm really tired.
Oh, no.
But does that mean you're not gonna do your segment? Does that mean we don't have your segment?
Does she have a segment?
Him. I want his animated clothes off. Clothes
You
off.
sicko.
But instead he puts his pants
Privilege
on.
of
What kind of a movie are we
1%,
watching?
Linda?
Yeah, no nudity.
Linda, it's not enough for you that all these characters are sticky?
Yeah. And their palms are sweaty and something about mom's spaghetti.
Yeah, there's vomit on his sweater already.
They keep going on about puberty. Oh yeah.
Snap back to reality, though.
Back to life.
I do love that those scientists were very concerned when they ran out of there with the data that they actually stole a bagel.
Yes.
There was a scientist like, he's got a bagel!
Yes, I love that. And apparently, when he throws it at them, and you see that text say "bagel," apparently they pitched that as a joke. Just they threw it in there as a joke, but it was taken seriously.
Oh my
And
god.
I fucking love it. Like, because that's the kind of sound effect I would want to make.
Yes.
I liked it better on Drawn Together, where they beat up the old guy, and the sound effect just reads "old."
That's right. This movie needed Captain Hero.
It did.
What was it? A llama and a 12-year-old girl?
No, he wanted a donkey and a 12-year-old girl.
That's it.
Look, everybody, we got $50. Hell yeah!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I
Oh,
love
God
that
damn it.
show.
Me
It's a
too.
great show.
They need to
I
bring that
am
back.
Sam. Oh god.
At least they're talking about bringing back Clone High, so we got that coming.
Eh.
Hopefully.
Eric kind of ruined that one
So-
for me.
Now can we talk about Cage's character?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Nicolas Cage,
It's a special
see?
occasion. Let's do that.
1933 Spider-Man, see? Knock off of the shadow, see?
Neuer. Ah.
He likes to eat egg creams and punch some Nazis.
Yeah, yes, it's 1933.
And who doesn't?
Right?
Ah.
Well, I could have
was
lived
getting
with
some,
more
like-
of that since I've read like 15 of the Shadow books by now.
Sure.
I'm nowhere near all the way done. There's over 300 of them from the original run, by Walter B. Gibson, S. Maxwell Grant.
My dad had the revolver from The Shadow.
Oh, hot times.
And like the costume, and he had all the comics. He was such a nerd.
Nice. But yeah, no, in the 30s, Walter B. Gibson would type those.
That's awesome.
He'd had to have put out one every 2 weeks. He'd type till his fingers bled.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He had the Robert E. Jordan disease.
Don't look now, you got the Robert E. Jordan disease.
Oh.
I was actually thinking more Conan when the guy who wrote Conan was like, Conan was actually standing behind him.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
saying
Robert
that
E.
he was gonna
Howard,
kill him if
yeah.
he stopped writing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, Robert
wow,
Jordan
you're
also
a
wrote some
well-put-together
Conan books,
person.
but those were not as good.
Yeah.
Was he also standing behind him when he was jacking off? Because
Apparently, like the guy literally said he would stand behind him with his axe and kept saying, if
He-
you stop writing, I will kill
He
you.
was
Like, oh my God, I
haunted
gotta
by
keep writing.
Conan. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Fun fact, my name literally means feminine of Conan, and it was the only reason my dad agreed to name me Kyna.
Oh man, your dad's cool.
that is awesome.
Yeah.
Conan, what is
Carla,
best in
my
life?
husband and I, we had on our wedding invitations, there was like a little placeholder for a quote saying something like, some like inspirational quote about love or whatever. And just to keep it as a placeholder, we were trying to think of what to use, and so I came up with that quote. what's what's the best of the world?
Crush your enemies,
And,
see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their
yes.
women.
And I put that as the quote on the bottom, and I was like, let's keep it. And I have one friend that, like, he was a new friend at that time. Like, I just met him through work, and he was like, you know what? Normally this would be awkward for me, but I'm gonna go
you're
because of
so
this quote.
cool.
He said, just because this quote is so fucking random.
And then he was like, you're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration.
Oh, turn the FM off.
When you love somebody.
So Cage.
Yeah, he's there too.
Yeah, he's not in there very long.
What a powerful
but
origin story.
I do love his character.
Yeah, it's a very
And-
long story. Well, it's actually not that long at all.
Yeah. I got sucked into another dimension.
Well, it's how he introduced himself.
Yep.
And it felt nice.
And they can't turn invisible like Miles Morales.
Yeah, his spider defense mechanism.
I wish I could turn invisible so I didn't have to watch
You
these
are
movies.
invisible.
I wish you could turn invisible too.
So I could sit and watch you in your room.
Well, a little bit about his life, because this was the first movie in 2019 for Nicolas Cage, and it was also in 2019 that he was very, very briefly married to Erica Quakey. I don't know how to pronounce
She
her
done
name,
him wrong.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, very, very brief, and he immediately went to get it annulled, and so I guess when you divorce and get out of a marriage that happened in for 12 years, and you're a celebrity, I mean, yeah, you're bound to do some crazy shit.
Alice
And
Kim
that's
was
fine, but if you can do
amazing.
it-
I need like Alice
He's not
Kim
hurting
part
anybody.
2.
Aww. Nobody could replace Alice Kim.
Apparently.
Nobody.
Mm.
But, so yeah, Donnie, were you able to find any reviews?
Terrible waste of time. Turned all the male
Oh,
Spider-Mans
jeez.
into morons. Also had some of the worst visual effects I've ever seen. I was
Wow.
really excited to watch this movie. Boy, oh boy, was I disappointed. I almost bought this movie so I could watch it sooner. I'm so glad that I only wasted $5 on renting it. The graphics were infantile, the plot was so stupid, and the script was written by a real amateur.
Wow.
Wow.
This movie got a lot of rave reviews, but to me, suffers from the common afflictions of cartoon superheroes. Too many pointless fights that have no end. There are about 4 minutes of plot to the entire movie. The rest are all fights with no one wins or loses and nothing is settled. The final fight was ridiculous, and by then, I couldn't care less. Oh yeah, the movie makers throw in some father-son issues just because. And lastly,
You know, if
we
you
were
replace the
unaware
word
that
fight,
this
it's
movie
like a
was
50
just
Shades of
an
Grey review.
animation. We were unaware that this movie was just an animation. It was poorly done in the second place. In my opinion, it would appeal to the narrowest of audiences. It lasted 4 minutes with our 5-year-old son. Everyone disliked it. After this, I doubt we will be seeing any more Spider-Man films. Our trust is shot, and we are fed up with the 10 to 15 minutes of commercials required to run past prior to viewing this content.
Oh, Lord.
As I told Adrian, I had to go through 5 pages of reviews to actually see people writing reviews about this movie, because there are 5 pages of people looking at the film and thinking that the 3D animation and the magenta and the art style were because the movie looks like shit. They thought that it was meant to be seen in 3D and that they didn't know they needed 3D glasses to see it. And then
Oh,
other people
no.
were saying that Amazon's streaming service sucks balls because the movie looked like shit.
Because the dimension effects
And
look like
people
glitching.
complained. Yeah. People complained that the entire thing looked like a glitch and that it sucked and that they wanted their money back. So they didn't get the animation style for this film. They just thought it was a piece of shit being streamed on Amazon. Although there was one person that said
Wow.
they bought the 4K Blu-ray and they wondered what the fuck is wrong because there's so many problems with the playback being shitty and the quality of the movie glitching. So
Well, I've
America.
got the 4K Ultra Blu-ray thing, and
How many-
I didn't have any issues.
How many
with that.
Ks do you need?
Not 3. That's not a good.
Yeah,
Like,
5 is
that's
just
bad.
We
out.
know what you're all about, Linda, Grand Wizard.
But no, it's literally, it's
Castro.
just people didn't know
Jesus
anything
Christ.
about it. They just didn't know this was the style of the animation. So they just assumed that the movie looked like shit.
A movie is magenta when it's not purple. They took Eric Andre's What If It Was Purple and made it into a movie.
Oh Lord. So is that all the reviews, Donnie?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Then I suppose it is time for Adrian's segment.
It's time for sequel.
Sequel.
Return.
More.
Ah. Birthday girl Linda, you go first.
Why?
Do it. Birthday spankings.
Well, Jesus, mine aren't very. Mine isn't very entertaining.
okay.
Or creative
okay.
or funny, but honestly, I really want to see the spin-offs of the different Spider-Man.
Which were,
Yeah.
because we didn't really talk too much about them.
There's the
Well,
female
you have
Jonathan Taylor
Spider-Ham.
Thomas.
We have Spider-Ham, the pig Spider-Man.
Yeah, and then you've got Spider-Gwen and
Yes. Gwen Stacy.
Gwen Stacy.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
And otherwise known as the White Spider.
Yes.
Why's it gotta be white?
Braga.
You have Peter B. Parker, and then you got the Penny Parker
With her
and-
robot?
Yeah, with a robot, and Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them all right. Yeah. And then there's Peter Parker.
Yeah, the one that died, the Chris Pine
Yeah.
one.
He's blonde.
Yeah.
Screw him.
He's too pretty.
He could just fuck right
I'm
off.
Peter Parker. I'm all young and firm and pretty. Yeah, now I'm dead.
I did like how Peter B. Parker was like, it was the glitch. My stomach was flat before this.
But you're shaped all
Yes, I
different.
love-
Why do people keep saying that?
I love that he's like walking around in sweats and like,
Yes.
and he's like a never nude because he's like crying in the shower. in his suit.
There are dozens of us. Dozens.
Oh yeah, I love them. I could relate more to his character.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh. But yeah, I mean, did you guys have anything to add to that besides
Well,
Catherine
no,
Hahn
you had
playing
to.
Doc
You
Ock?
said you wanted something with more of them, but there wasn't more to your sequel. Return much harder.
No, I just that like I said, not a lot of creativity there. I just want to see their spin-offs.
It would
I
be
want to
fun.
see like a series or a movie for each of them, and more Catherine Hahn.
We'd
Damn
be
it!
here for a while.
Oh, true. She is a legend.
Special guest
She's
sequel
amazing.
Return More Harder.
Well, I definitely would like to see more Cage punching Nazis. Like Inglorious Bastards meeting Dick Tracy. I think that would be hilarious.
Oh, TV radio watch.
Oh, those were the days.
You know, just him. What was that he said? He's like, I just like letting matches burn down to my fingertips so I
So I
can
can
feel
feel
something.
something.
You know, like
See?
just something really dramatic, but like very cagey. You know, there's gotta be.
By the way, this movie was set in Brooklyn, which is why I
original
was
emo.
drinking a Long Island iced tea.
Oh.
Brooklyn's on Long Island.
Oh God,
It
you're
was
not
a very
drinking a
long island that night.
My drink's done. I can't drink any more of my drink. There was a fly in the room, and it decided to die in my drink.
Oh, thank God.
Don't-
for your sacrifice
Don't
fly.
thank God for that. You know what liquor costs?
Happy birthday to Linda.
Madame, you must put your shoes on.
But it's my birthday. So, Don Waldio?
After the events of Into the Spider-Verse, word began to spread around the underworld of the colliding of multiple universes, raising the question, can Spider-Man be killed for good and all? The one asking that very question is none other than Shriek and Mysterio. The two form an unlikely bond and unite for the ultimate destruction of every Spider-Man. Using her powers of mind manipulation, Shriek uses Dr. Connors to begin developing a way to travel between dimensions and kill all the Spider-Men.
Oh no.
With the help of Mysterio, Kraven the Hunter, while preparing to stage the shooting
Yay!
and death of Spider-Man, ends up having the serum he planned to inject with Spider-Man that would knock him out replaced with a deadly poison, killing Spider-Man.
Oh no.
And in another dimension, Dr. Connors is told by the Shriek ahead of time that he is going to turn into the croc, or lizard rather, and kill his son in front of his wife, and that somehow it's Peter Parker's fault. So with this knowledge beforehand, he's able to corner Spider-Man and kill him. So, after this event, the remaining Spider-Men have decided they need to join together and find a way to stop this. But all is not well when they make this decision, because the Spider-Person to make this decision for them is from another dimension where Dr. Otto Octavius, while dying, transferred his mind into the body of young Peter Parker to continue to live. But he's been racked
Jesus
with
Christ.
guilt over his decision of doing this, so he wants to do right by Peter and help save the Spider-Men of all the other universes. So he's the one to unite the Spider people together in a brawl for all against Shriek and Mysterio. Mysterio is played by Bruce Campbell because that's originally what Sam Raimi wanted to
Yes.
have happen. Shriek is Patricia Arquette, Dr. Connors is Liam
Oh,
Neeson,
ooh.
and Kraven is Tom Hardy.
Oh,
He's still having fun, and it's still the one.
Still the one. Damn.
I'm not worthy. Shit. Yeah, slow
I
clap.
know comic stuff.
You kids in your comics.
They're graphic
Johnny, you can
novels.
read?
I want a sequel.
It's not reading the Bible that matters, it's the point of looking at and understanding the story.
Reverend Payne has said that God wrote that book for his own entertainment and that it's blasphemy for us to read it.
Yeah.
So what you
Is
got,
all.
Adrian?
So I like one where it's actually about Miles Morales and not bullshit side characters. So Miles Morales is in it, and his roommate, who's Asian, actually gets lines, and his dad gets killed by Witchblade, and he decides he needs to destroy the entire Top Cow Comics universe. So it is Miles Morales Spider-Man murdering 90s alternative comic heroes one by one in the most brutal fashion possible, and along the way he takes apart the Kingpin piece by piece and sells him as lunch meat. No more of this
Spider-Man.
PG-rated comic shit anymore. Don't fuck with Miles, he'll kill you.
Yeah.
Into the
As
murderverse.
told by Frank Miller.
No, if it was Frank Miller, Miles would have to be magically white and he'd have to be killing all arrows.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Frank Miller racist.
Oh, no.
He is.
Is he?
Yeah, dude, Holy Terror. You haven't heard of that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, dude. It's just superheroes versus Arabs.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Alright.
Frank Miller is not our friend.
Oh my. Well,
Are we terrorists?
I guess Robert Rodriguez will not be turning that one into a movie.
Well, probably not. No.
Well, he's got to do another Spy Kids movie, so we'll
Oh,
see.
for fuck's sake! Are there any too many of those?
Yeah,
Are y'all ready to face this off?
I hope so.
Always.
Don Waldio?
Miles Morales is Jamie Foxx, and Peter B. Parker is Joel Hodgson. Gwen Stacy is Kelly Marie Tran. Uncle Aaron, Wesley Snipes. Jefferson Davis, Charles S. Dutton. Aunt May, Felicia Rashad. Spider-Ham, David Carolla. Penny Parker, Tara Strong. And Spider-Man Neuer, Mickey Rourke.
Whoa.
Yay!
I'm very adamant about the mother from the Cosby Show as Aunt May.
I do love her. That would be awesome. Kyna, did you have a cast prepared?
I have a few. I felt like some of them were just perfection, like chef's kiss, and you can't mess with perfection. Like
Yeah.
Jake Johnson, he was amazing. And John Mulaney as Spider-Ham just made me cackle to new heights. I did think it would be hilarious if somehow Ryan Reynolds, like us knowing he's Deadpool and him knowing he was Deadpool, but being Spider-Man would be hilarious. Like a weird, like fourth wall and a fourth wall and a fourth wall. I thought that would be fun. And then I was like, who's another redhead that could do something for like Gwen Stacy? Because, you know, Haley Steinfeld's not a redhead. So then I thought like Sophie Turner,
Yeah.
like a redemption, because anytime she's had an American accent, it's been a really shitty movie like Dark Phoenix.
Oh,
So I was like, all she's got is like Game of Thrones, and she's hilarious on TikTok. So I said that. And then I thought for Spider-Man Noir, I said Willem Dafoe before you guys even talked about him. I was like,
Yes! I love that choice so much. Oh, Adrian, who you got?
Well, it's a cartoon, and it's Spider-Man, so I gotta go with somebody who was involved in the original Spider-Man cartoon and should do every cartoon, so of course I'm going for Ralph Bakshi directing. And since I learned this week that he actually did screenwriting, this is a time warp, and we have Lenny Bruce writing the screenplay.
Oh my god.
Now, for Gwen Stacy, we got to have some justice there. Something's got to change. So, of course, that's Ron Funches.
God, yeah.
And of course, Miles Morales is Tracy Morgan. Peter Parker's Bobcat Goldthwait, and you fucking take your pick for the rest. Those are the important ones.
Well, that matters. That matters.
Okay, I just mixed mine up a little bit. Because I'm also of the same mind. I like the cast, and I feel like they made strong, good choices, perfect choices for the casting.
They made country
But,
strong choices.
If I had to, the only person I'm gonna inject in the movie is I'm gonna have Miles played by Thomas Jane, who's playing the Punisher, who's playing he was the Cosmic Ghost Rider. Because why not? And then I'm gonna have Cage as Penny Parker. Because I really want to hear that. like, sue me, damn it. And then as Gwen, I have Lily Tomlin, because yes. And Spider-Ham, that one's a little more difficult because it's hard to see anybody else but John Mulaney play it. So I'm also going to have Cage do Spider-Ham as well. Because fuck you all.
Why don't you just do like a Christmas with the Cranks and just have Cage voice all the Spider-Man?
All of
just doing a
them.
different voice for
Yes.
each one.
Oh my god, but it has to be like a really obviously fake voice for Gwen. Like, hi, I'm Gwen.
It'll be like
Guana."
Never on Tuesday. It's like, hi, Gwen.
Is everybody okay?
What
What you do to my hair? My lady hair.
All right, I'm here for it.
Me too. Where does he sign up?
Import the cast from the hottie and the naughty.
Where's Miles? Like, there you are.
Which universe to go to? A, B, C, D, E, F.
I might have killed
Yeah, I'm
somebody
here for
also.
What was it? The voices of the damned.
Tortures of the
Tortures of the
damned.
That's right. Tortures of the
I'm a vampire.
Oh.
Yeah, happy Halloween, y'all.
How did he not get into Interview with the Vampire after that?
I don't know.
The real Lestat. So, were y'all able to find any sort of cagey wisdom?
I got some freaking wisdom.
Yeah.
Tie your damn shoes.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
But yes, I'm aware they're untied. It's a style. So you damn
It was a
kids,
choice.
pull your pants up.
That's the theme for our episode today. Choices, because it's totally for teens.
Yeah?
Kyna, were you able to find any?
I did find one quote of probably the last quote I haven't mentioned of Cage where he's like, we don't pick the ballroom, we just dance.
Oh.
Yes.
So it's just like, whatever situation we're in, just
I
dance.
said take it outside, goddammit.
Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
So what? So let's dance.
Or I loved it when he was like, surprise attack. Just like, pow, 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 surprise attack.
That's how I do it.
That's just how I view life. It's just constantly coming at me like Nick Cage going, surprise attack. Next horrible
Now-
thing that happens.
If our listeners can take all of this and condense it down and take out about 60% of this, they might find we've covered about 40% of the movie.
Oh.
But it's a good film. It's a good animated film.
I think it's fucking great. I love it, and
It's
by the
better
way,
than
my
Teen Titans
wisdom
Go to the
was
Movies.
that, you can and should punch Nazis.
Yes,
Cool.
always.
Yeah, like always punch Nazis. Yes.
1000%. I will say that when this came out, I worked at a teen center, and teenagers, the youths, really enjoyed
Oh, the
this.
Utes?
So
Yeah, 2 Utes?
the youths, yeah.
Did you
All the
say
youths,
you?
they gave it a 10 out of 10.
Oh, that's awesome. I know I loved it, and Carlo and I saw it in the theater, and I think it was an IMAX, and it just
You
we
paid
left
18
just-
bucks a ticket for this?
I'm part of the AMC stubs, bitch.
That's a lot of money.
Yes, as the poor are.
What the fuck with you guys?
I saw one movie in IMAX 3D and I still want my money back 8 years later.
Adrian wants his money back.
Life is a lemon.
It is.
No, I fucking loved it, and I think that it had some great messages within it without being preachy. And,
Such as?
like
Your daddy
that
loves you.
anybody
Hug
could
him even if
be-
you're wearing a Spider-Man costume.
Yeah.
Aw,
And
yeah.
sweats are a lifestyle. They're not just a choice.
I mean, I'm wearing my onesie pajamas with Ewoks on it.
I said sweats,
Yes.
not onesies. God damn it.
They call it a onesie.
I know.
Anywho, yeah, MeUndies, get at us.
No, no.
We might get you one purchase.
Yes, as listeners of Cage's Kiss, we expect you all to wear onesies and jumpers at the same time. Because peeing should be a challenge.
I think they should
Photos
all
or it
be
didn't happen.
wearing their gold lame spandex because Megaforce.
Yes, because I get naked when I use the restroom.
Why not?
I just wish that these onesies had the butt flaps like Long John's do.
I'm talking about the butt flaps, baby, this evening.
But yeah, okay. Is there something else you wanted to cover, Donnie?
I was gonna say my wisdom comes from the first Spider-Man who dies, which is stop making promises you can't keep to youths.
Oh.
It's like he meets him, he's like, I'm gonna teach you, buddy, I'm gonna be your mentor, I'll teach you the ropes and everything. Oh god, I'm gonna die.
He didn't know he was gonna die.
Yeah, that's why you don't make
Says
promises.
you,
though.
he has spider senses.
Jesus.
He even tells Kingpin, he's like, I've seen the world, I know what you're trying to do, and it won't bring your family back. And
This won't bring back your honey.
Do it all. It has to do with the bees. Like killing me won't give me your honey.
I don't make promises.
Do you think
that
he
I don't
think he gets
mean.
the tingly spider senses when he's got to take a crap?
I really think so. I always wondered about that. If Spider-Man is just like he has to fart and then suddenly his spider senses tingle, that's not a fart. Like, that is going to be a splat.
It's hermetically sealed in here with me. It's everywhere. Oh my god.
He's like, is it my spidey senses or do I have to take a shit? Oh no.
These are the challenges of the spider people.
It turns out it was a stroke.
But yeah, no, I thought it was great, and I love seeing a movie with a great story that's entertaining. I thought it was beautiful, and I really enjoyed the mixed animation styles in there, and I really liked having a chance for people who are not white to see representation on
That
the
should have been
screen, too.
happening
Which
all
there has been for
Yes.
a while now, and it's going strong.
You do that in 2019,
Absolutely.
you don't pat yourself on the back. You blame yourself for being late. This should have been happening in the 70s.
Well,
As the
But
Linda
yeah,
says.
as the Linda says.
Yeah, the
I am
Miles
your
Morales
God.
comics are amazing, so I'm just really glad that they're finally out there.
Yeah.
Gee, why don't they make
I
a
have to
movie
admit,
out of
I haven't-
Vibe? It was so respectful.
Oh. Anyway. Well, wait a minute, isn't Vibe in the
I don't remember
I'm trying
because
to
I don't pay
remember.
attention to that.
Of course. Okay, well there you go.
American comics are all bullshit to me. Ever since like
God damn it.
pretty much since the mid 40s.
Well, you're bullshit to comics too.
Yeah, it's fine.
I asked them. Brian Michael Bendis was like, "Oh, Adrian Smith? Yeah, fuck that guy."
And Adrian Smith was like, "Who?"
Ever since the 90s, fuck that guy. I guess this is the time where I say, please listen, follow, rate, and review Cage's Kiss on Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, and, especially over on Apple Podcasts, because it helps other people find us. And come on, y'all, we can use all the help we can get. And also check out our stuff on YouTube with that awesome Adrian art. He likes to hide animations in there from time to time too. So
Yeah, prove I
it's
didn't.
definitely worth checking out. Also, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/cageskiss, where we have a bunch of goodies. And in fact, this month we are sending out awesome bumper stickers and sticker sheets that Adrian
Ooh.
designed.
Oh.
Yeah, the spoopy cages.
I I did them, so you know they're pretentious.
Also, we are going to be next week, the day before Halloween. We're actually going to be playing a game, Phasmophobia, with our Patreon patron saints. So that's going to be fun.
Oh my god, that game is hilarious.
I know. I'm trying to get them in it.
Donnie chose it, and I haven't played it yet, but I heard it's full of jump scares.
Oh my god, I watched
tonight.
I watched it on YouTube. I think that Mr. Fruit, him playing it. Oh god, it's so funny.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna actually play tonight as a sort of dry run.
At the end of the movie, there's this big smoking crater where the building used to be because Spider-Man. So it's like Spider-Man did 9/11.
Jesus. Never forget Spider-Man did 9/11. God damn it. Well, you guys saw the very end, right?
Yes,
ending with-
when they go back to the
Okay.
60s Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay. Because, yeah, that was, I thought it
Why
was
did
great.
they put a dash in
Um,
Spider-Man? Just make it all one word.
So you don't think that it's a Jewish man? It's not Spider-Man.
It said Spider-Man, not Scheindelman.
I love it. But also it helps defer it from differentiate it from the live action movies. But and he's from a different
No, they all do that
world,
too.
man.
I checked. I don't know why any of them do it. I think it's morally wrong.
And reprehensible.
It is. They owe me an apology?
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Okay, I'll start
Adrian.
misspelling it on purpose.
Go let them know.
With great responsibility and power comes powerful responsibility.
It's like so wicked bad, this responsibility.
So, remember, you can find us on the social medias over on Facebook and Instagram, and especially over on that Twitter's at Cage's Kiss. You can visit our website at cageskiss.com, and you can write to us at cageskiss@gmail.com. We love correspondence, so please do. Also, check out my other podcast about witches in history and stories of all media and all types. It's Bedknobs and Broomflicks, where we also occasionally talk about awesome animals and heroic animals in history as well. And we're going to get back to that once I'm finished with my damn study program.
Bad luck doesn't come from broken
And,
mirrors, but from broken minds.
Also, check me out in Coyote's Bluff and as Lila in Dispatches of Disassociation. Adrian, where can the people find
Oh, you can find
Lurking.
me on the Patreon and the DeviantArt as Leo the Fox, all lowercase, all run together, all one word. LeoTheFox. I'm doing the artworks. I'm still doing the Inktober's on there. I have super secret artworks and Inktober's that live on my Patreon. You should give me $1 and find all about that.
you?
Yeah, good on you also for the Inktober. That's not easy for everyone to keep up
It-
with doing a drawing.
Yeah, it's only the third year
Yeah.
that I've done it. I didn't do it last year. And the first year I tried to do it, I was doing it late, and then the election happened, and I was like, screw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I feel
people
like
can
we
find
missed
me on the
sorry, go ahead.
Twitter as the Unreal Goals. I too also am in Coyote's Bluff with my sister. I'm also on the podcast I've been doing on my own, which is more just therapeutic ranting, Wisdom in the Bottle on YouTube. And that's all. I'm also the boy who blew over on Pornhub, just because why not? And soon I will be the, voice and face of Cage's Kiss on our OnlyFans page. So get ready for that.
The face and cheeks.
I didn't say which face they're seeing.
Does that mean you're gonna get like a fake mustache and some glasses and like with googly
Well,
eyes?
yeah.
Face manning
My
southeast.
name's Belial. And I have to throw out there as well, speaking of Belial, because I refer to him as a wadded, chewed up piece of bubblegum with He-Man arms sticking out of him. I've been reviewing on our website. You can look at my reviews. I've been reviewing every day of Halloween so far. Sequels that hold up to the originals in horror, so check that out as well.
So,
yeah, I was about to mention that it's on our it's Donnie actually
Cage's
just added it
Kiss.
to Cage's Kiss.
so Pumpkinhead Blood Wings won't be on
that's,
there.
Oh
God
my
damn
God.
you, no.
Is that where he goes down on ladies when they're on their period?
No, that was Alien versus Predator 2.
Is there a scab on my eyeball, or is this the movie?
But yeah, you can check out Donnie's reviews at cageskiss.com/Donnie's DONNIES hyphen reviews. So, Kyna, could you tell us a little bit about your show and where you're at?
Yeah, it's kind of a tough act to follow there with the OnlyFans, but I am the host of Historical AF Podcast. You can find us on all social media at Historical AF Pod. I have a website, historicalafpodcast.com, and I have email to historicalafpod@gmail.com. If you have any spooky stories or true crimey stuff, like someone today sent in one, spoiler alert if you listen to our extra coming up, but she's like, oh yeah, my dad just casually got interviewed about the BTK case. Like they thought he might be it or something. I was like, what? What? Like, how? How is this happening? Like, Jesus. Yes. So yeah, we're definitely it's a comedy history podcast. We're a historian, me, and some special guests talk about some weird, spooky, morbid, and random historical nuggets you never knew you needed in your ear holes. So it's a good time. It's boozy. We say fuck a lot. You'll love it.
Oh, that
And you find out that the aliens did not, in fact, build the pyramid.
Listen, that is my biggest pet peeve.
Did ancient astronauts
No,
leave
I-
this ashtray?
I fully support anal probing, but not pyramid building.
So you know about the Puma Man.
I mean, as long as they're
Come on.
gentle about it.
Yes.
Yeah, Cage's Kiss was actually on an episode of Historical AF. It was so much fun, you guys. We talked about Cage and New Orleans, and Kyna shared some more history on movies and Hollywoodland.
Yes, it was a good time. It was episode 77, The Ultimate Pyramid Scheme. You should definitely check it out. I think I literally pulled a muscle laughing.
Uh-oh.
I was like, why does my rib hurt
We're
the next day?
damaging this
I was like,
woman.
oh. Yeah. I'm just falling apart.
As
It's
Stan Lee
fine.
said in his shop, no returns, no exchanges.
We're gonna have to get a doctor's note.
They all fit. Or you grow into them.
Don't boil me. I'm still alive.
See, the same thing goes for the dildos. The Funko Pop dildos. They all fit or you grow into them.
Which, fun fact, my next episode has dildos in it. So it's always a surprise over there.
Yay.
So you'll be hearing from us next week when we cover A Score to Sell, which you can stream for free on Hulu, Hoopla, and for some reason the WWE Network again.
Yeah, we're back to doing what we're supposed to do. Straight to video action shit.
Otherwise, you could rent it or buy it streaming on the usual platforms, including Amazon Prime, Redbox, and Apple. And if you aren't aware that Hoopla, you can get that through your local library most of the time. So check it out.
Check it
And
out.
until then,
Yeah.
because reading is fundamental.
Butterfly in the sky. I could go twice as high. And take a look.
Oh,
It's in
God,
our book.
end it.
of
Just
the
end it.
rainbow.
End it all. Turn it off. Turn it off.
The third channel.
The spiders are in my ears now.
It's everywhere.
Cage. Peach. I could eat a peach for hours. Please.